This best value of the day. It's never been done before. The softness, it looks like it was hand crocheted for you. It almost feels like a cashmere. It happens to be our best value of the day. Take a look. They're just sitting there like, everybody who's seen this and touched it, and these are, they're on their phones.
Yes.
Morgan Chick, I was working with last hour. She's like, you got to be kidding me.
Yes.
That is $34.99.
Nobody can believe it.
She goes, I could see that in Cosmo.
Yes.
Or she was, no, what's a very,
Denver, I can see this in
no,
Aspen.
but she also said that very wealthy, oh, where is it? Anyway, we're the wealth, like the Beverly Hills kind of thing.
Hills. This is like,
She's
this is totally
I
Aspen.
said, I know.
Totally Aspen.
Okay.
And you know it's that good when I ordered 2 of every one and to put in my host closet because I only get one from the factory. So I ordered for my friends.
Absolutely. And this is ageless, it's timeless. It's in 2 sizes. We have Missy's, we have Plus, so it's the best gift you could possibly give. Beautiful colors, and today only $34.99.
I can't believe it.
$7.
Unbelievable.
For you to get it home. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. I promise you, there's that mess of rose that has been so, they all been popular. I don't know where we are most popular. Most people, I was told earlier, are getting more than one color. And this is, I tell you, when I say this is like an heirloom investment, to me, I typically would just say that for jewelry, you know, something you know you're gonna have for years and years to come. This is gonna be in your closet. This is gonna be in your wardrobe, not only for years to come, but this is seasonless. This is one of those third pieces that you can wear as a top, that you can wear as a beautiful, like again, ruana, wear as a poncho. It has the individual sleeves. They're cut out on it. These colors are gorgeous. So we have your beautiful mesa rose that you're seeing there. I'm in the mineral blue. We have the golden apricot. And then we, of course, the black, and then snow.
Look at this. That's so pretty. Look.
The snow is like a vanilla.
Yeah, like a vanilla. And look at the fringing on this. It's so gorgeous. The bat your eyelash fringing, soft fringing, almost like drifts. And then you have the
sugar. I said snow, it's sugar.
I wasn't going to correct you because I like snow or sugar. It worked for me.
Snow, sugar.
It's great. Vanilla.
Cream.
Almond. It's just lovely.
It's
French
beautiful.
vanilla. It's just a pretty color. And look at the detailing. You have all these wonderful steps and ladders. You have the Celtic cable. You have a wonderful, I mean, millions of yarn stitches in this. You have crochet and standard knitting, and you have crochet and standard knitting, and then the eyelash, and then the back. Look at the back.
This, I'm going to tell you, an Afghan from my mother's godmother from years ago. She knitted it. And let me tell you, when you say heirloom, that Afghan was like handed down from generation to generation to generation. It reminds me of this. And it wasn't even this soft.
No, it wasn't this soft because back then they didn't have those yarns.
No.
This yarn is so pretty. And Christina, who I work with to create this, I mean, Christina she's like the best. I just adore her because she has such a great eye. And she really understands quality. I mean, she always like pushes me. You know, there's always that person in your life that says, no, you can do better. Takes you to a different
level.
Yeah, she goes, she could be a life coach. She called me, she goes, Anthony, we can do better than that. I was like, we can't. She goes, absolutely. And she got on the phone with the yarn maker. She goes, no, it's got to be laundered, and it's got to be tumbled, and it's got to be twisted, and it's got to be fluffed. And she was using all these terms that I haven't heard in years since my Adrian Vididini days. She was so particular. Because you know what she said to me? She goes, I look at this, I want one. I want one in my closet. And she goes, I'm not going to want one if it don't look right. And I was thinking the same way. I said, who would want something if it's not right?
Of course.
And she now, we all got our personals. Look how pretty that is.
I mean, this is ageless. It is timeless. This is, you know what? And you're saying it is a cashmere hand. This is not, and I said, I hope it's televising as soft, because Morgan came up to me and she was like,
It's amazing.
That feels like, it's softer than cashmere.
I'm a magician.
It's like, yeah, you really are. I truly, and your team, and this is a labor of love. You said over a year in the making.
Over a year in the making.
I'm sure.
And I can tell you, and honestly, I'm not trying to, you know, no one made money on this. This one is totally a gift because this is the end of the year. We want to do something special for our girls. And you know, girls, I can't put a kid through school on that price. This is really a chance for you to try the brand. We do TS maybe 3 times a year, and we want to put our best foot forward. This is the best of the best of the best of the best. To become a TS at HSN, it has to do so many things and be so phenomenal for the critique. There's a group of people that select it. It's not
a lot.
A lot of people. It ain't just one person. It's a whole group. And they look down, they go, well, why would we want to make that a TS? If it's a TS, you got to believe it's got to be phenomenal.
I can promise you this, Anthony. This is going to receive all 5 stars.
I hope so.
5-star reviews.
I hope so.
You know, I just know. It's because when I was looking at television, like, oh my goodness, that is so beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous?
It's like hand crocheted. But then when I touched it and I tried it on, I'm like, oh, how in the world are we doing this today for anywhere near under $100? Seriously.
It's so fun. You know, I had a very good friend when I was growing up, and her parents, they were wealthy. I mean, her father was a doctor.
Yeah.
And I used to go over her house on weekends just to, you know, watch TV and talk and stuff. And her mother would always shop at this store, Needless Markups. And she had these beautiful catalogs on her coffee table. And, you know, they were from Scarsdale. And they moved to New Jersey, to Elizabeth. And I used to look at the back of this catalog, Needless Markups, and I would see these beautiful pieces. And could you imagine, inner city kid looking at the I just used to think, oh God, I want to make clothes like this. I want to make beautiful things like this. Look how gorgeous this is. And it's always stuck with me, that label, Anne with the lion. And I won't say the mother's name, but she would always show me the things she would buy at that Needless Markups. And I would just go, ma'am, that's so beautiful. It's so elegant. And she would show me the inside of the garments and how they were constructed. And I said, if I ever become a fashion designer, I want to make clothes of that level. That's what this reminds me.
You know what?
That level, Short Hills Mall, top of the line.
You just explained this beautifully.
White glove.
Yeah.
White glove.
100, and expect that when you get this at home. And I sometimes think that sometimes our values underestimate what you're going to get.
Underestimate.
Truly.
Because I tell people all the time, I own nothing ugly in my life. Nothing. I do not possess anything ugly because I like beautiful things. This is a beautiful thing. I would be proud to put this on the back of my sofa. I'd be proud to show that. I would be proud to walk outside and show it off because every bit of this, Lynn, is well done.
Oh, yeah.
Well thought out. A good, you know, like they talk about Norwegian design is so fabulous because they really think out the processes and all the different steps to get to a good piece of furniture.
Sure.
It's the same thing with this topper. Every detail has been thought. The weight of the yarn, the texture, the dimension and the flow of it, the inside, how beautiful the inside is. Look how gorgeous the inside of that is. There's no like dark on the inside, light on the inside, variegation in color.
Or miserable material.
Yes.
Even what you did here, your team, like where you did the little, you said the Betty Boo
eyelash
fringe, but then look at the bottom.
It's
I mean, that's
the contrast.
all fringe.
Yes.
Like, this
very
is,
Malibu.
Let me tell you.
This is a piece I would send to Barbara, you know, the sand. I would send this to any celebrity and wouldn't even bat an eyelid. I would send it to the president's wife and say, you need this. And be so proud to send it. And she wouldn't even, she would think it was thousands of dollars. Anyone would think it was.
I said that in the very beginning, and honestly, and I'm going to continue to say that because that is why people have not been able to get through. We've had such a whole, this is Anthony. We are looking at close to 10,000 gone, hundreds and hundreds of people in the ordering process, and that's including everyone dialing.
And people need to understand, 30 years of trial and error. I mean, my life coach, she once said to me, if you don't get it right now, kiddo, you're never going to get it right. 30 years of making clothes, something comes together at one point where you go, it's like the tipping, and it goes, okay, this makes sense. Like a mechanic. I've been working on cars for 15 years, 16 years. Oh, wow, eureka, makes sense. You know, they say you have that tipping where the popcorn tips, it pops in. It's like, oh, wow, we got it, we got it.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, 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 ding. You hear the bells.
Exactly.
Like a composer or a writer,
it works. You know it clicks.
It clicks, and that's what happened with this. We all came together and we were high-fiving, and even our buyer, Donna and Kayla, they're like, this is perfect.
It is perfect. And you know what? It's timeless. It's ageless. We're seeing it now on Patsy. She's 5'1". She's wearing the mineral blue. I'm wearing the mineral blue. I'm 5'2". And she has just with the little Heidi Joss brooch off to the side.
So pretty.
It looks, as just if this was a scarf, okay, let me just say this. And listen, we sold a lot of scarves this holiday season. We did scarves from our brands.
We had one in February. It was almost that price, $39, and it wasn't this much. I mean, please.
That's what I have to keep going back to, because this is that scarf, this is in your tote, this is your favorite little poncho, ruana, that looks like you made yourself. People want to just hug you. Can we do something? Can we take the cream? All right, and I want everybody, let's just hold it. Like, first off, I don't think people understand that it is, again, look at the way you have the sleeves articulated. right? You don't expect that at this value.
No.
I mean,
And look at the seaming. I mean, look at the beautiful sandwich seaming and then the perfect placement. You know, like Elvis would say, there's a whole hunk of sweater here. A whole hunk of sweater you got here, Priscilla. It's
Yes.
a lot of design. Look at the cast off. I mean, I am so
Let's
proud
turn
of this
around.
piece.
Now let's turn
Yeah.
around. Hang on. Let's go around. Look at this. Look at the material.
I mean,
And then
you get to
this.
see the front. The front
Look
is
at
as pretty
this.
as the back. I mean,
Oh
it's
my God.
stunning.
And look at the different stitching. Like I
Oh.
said, this is like somebody did this by hand.
It's
There's cable knit.
yeah.
Even you guys get from afar.
Even if
I
you
want
go,
you to see this.
You go to Ireland.
Look at
You go
you-
to Ireland,
There
and
you
I've
go.
been to
Oh,
Ireland.
I've
You
been
go
to
to
Ireland.
Dublin.
Yeah.
You go to one of those Dublin shops where they specialize in sweaters. This would be a fortune.
And pull yours. Look. Talk about angel's wings.
Oh, I mean, really?
Okay, wait. Come on.
Come on.
This.
That's a. Priscilla, that's a whole
lot
hunk of sweater going on. Lemonade.
But that is what I want everybody to
That's a
understand.
lot. That is a whole lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of look. We have the little tops that you can wear underneath. I know those. I want to say close to 3,000 of those
Oh, my
have now
goodness.
been selected.
Thank you, ladies.
Colors too. I want to talk about that. That's something that Anthony and his team. I mean, you're not going to find this anywhere else. First
No.
off, but this is not like any other blue. It's called mineral blue. It's just beautiful.
This is hilarious because we try to work off a Pantone color story. We work with the official color story of America, Pantone, and we couldn't find these colors. So we were like blending and mixing, and then Christina, she said, I think I got a sweater at home that's kind of that mineral. She went and cut her sweater up. I said, oh no, you ruined your sweater. That's not the right shade. She goes, oh, Anthony. And then we gave up. But I'm telling you, this color, it didn't exist.
That golden almond.
Can I tell you, the grand poobahs that we had to submit this to get approval, they kept on saying, well, can we see the colors? So we said, we're working on it. We're working on it.
See, but I love that. This
We're
is
working on
like
it.
you said, like Dimitri. He is creating.
Yeah.
I mean, he is like making the
Listen,
formulations.
we are making
You're
this.
making it.
I'm telling
all the way
you.
to the color, to the print, the pattern, you name it.
FedEx loves me because that FedEx man is at my house every day with changes and no, this isn't right. And my mother, we were trying to eat dinner. My mom's like, what are you doing? I said, Mom, the color's not right. She goes, eat your food. Eat your food,
But you're
Anthony.
constantly thinking.
Constantly thinking.
I know, Anthony,
Constantly.
and constantly getting inspired too.
Yes, absolutely.
But that, the inspiration here, it's a ruana. It's classic. It's beautiful. It's so soft.
You could just float
We
into
are-
a room.
yeah,
Look at
yeah.
that. Could you imagine all the pretty ladies as they walk into their lives, all the different experiences they're going to have in this, and the stories, the memories.
The
That's
memories.
What clothes are memories.
You know what? Such a great point. And you become known. It's like, to me, like certain jewelry pieces, I'll say, like, this is like your signature piece, right? Not everything, but, certain things. I think the same thing with clothing. It's like you become known for that piece. That lady who wears that beautiful, beautiful. Did you ever see that ruana, that beautiful poncho that she wears? It's so pretty. Those are the silhouettes. That's why I say they become forever.
It's so funny because the house I bought, the lady that used to own the house, she's gone
In
on
Savannah?
to glory. They said, oh, she was such a fancy dresser. She always wore beautiful clothes. She always pulled together. And that's such a nice memory to have
Sure
about
is.
yourself. And the guy said, she's in the garden and she looks so pretty in the garden, working on her roses. And I just got a vision. This lady must have really loved life because clothing is life.
Yeah, you're
it's
right.
Life.
It's your extension.
It's your extension. It's the first thing people see when you walk in. And it's sad. People judge you by the way you look. But you walk in looking like this beautiful lady right now.
Look
and
at her,
you take a, who's that lady walking in there? Who's that lady?
And so
Here
put
she-
together.
Yeah, so put together. I want to know her.
I know it.
I would ask her, where's the powder room?
And make sure you do that little, like Colette just did, that little swing.
Oh,
right?
what restaurant do you like to go to?
Right?
Have you been to a good movie lately? Have you read a great book lately? I mean, those are the kind of women that you would approach dressed like this.
100%.
You want to know them.
100%.
And be
like
friends with them.
Diana right now, like, are you kidding me?
I want to be her best friend.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, can I
Where
hang
did
out
you
with you,
find
Diana?
that? Where did you get that topper?
Yes.
That is beautiful. And then they touch it and they're like,
But you know the best part is when I take my mom to get her nails and the ladies show up with their outfits at the nail salon and they are like matching the nail polish to the outfit they're going
I
to wear
love
that
it.
weekend. I love it.
I love it.
I live for that moment. They pull it out of the bag. They go, do you have this color? I just go, Oh my God, this is awesome.
And can you imagine us being there and Anthony and like doing that and saying, I want this color? Anthony would be like, oh, I have something for you. No, he probably wouldn't say a thing knowing him, but he would love it. He
I would love
automatically want to know who you are. I can promise you that.
One lady came in with 3 of her daughters, and they were going somewhere that weekend, and they were getting their nails done, and they had their tops, and they were trying to match the nail polish. I said, you have the best mom. For your mom to pay for your manicure and your pedicure and match your color, that's beautiful.
Yeah, and it's memories, you know, going back.
Clothing.
It used to be clothing. There you go, full circle, right? All those memories, and that is exactly what this today's special is all about. 1 year in the making, and I want to thank you again, the hundreds of first-time shoppers. Welcome to Anthony. I'm putting myself out there. I'm telling you, this is going to be an instant customer pick, and it's simple because, like I said, you have Missy sizes, which is going to be extra small through extra large, and we have plus sizes, which is 1X through size 3X. So we have Kenya wearing that. By the way, sugar's our #1 most popular right now.
Well, can I tell you though, when you think about a host closet, when you think about a thank you gift, you think about something you want to get somebody, but you don't want to be too outlandish with the price point. $34 is two $20 bills. That's a great way of thanking someone for someone who did something nice for you. My mom has a great healthcare team. I always give them gifts from HSN, like Perlier. I give them a Beekman. I give them a Naked. You know, I try to give them things that are not too expensive. So they don't get, oh, this is overwhelming. This. I mean,
well, they're
they
going
don't
to think you spent
They're going to think you spent hundreds of dollars. And they're going to say, but you know what? They're going to love you. For $34, you imagine the smile you put on someone's face? Maybe there's a granddaughter or a niece or a little girl in your life that's going off to college, and she's studying her heart out. She's there reading the books. She's going back for her second semester. She's going for spring semester, and this will be a great gift to send her back with.
Oh, 100%.
Your niece or, you know, your loved one, your daughter, your granddaughter. You just want to say, oh, and every time she puts it on, she says, my Mimi gave me this. My Nana, and she'll be walking down the halls of her dorm. My Mimi gave me this. Isn't it pretty?
And you said like that bohemian look with the tassels and the fringe. It is so hot right now.
They love it.
And they'll be like, oh, and then when they're studying, they can wrap themselves up in their, you know, in their bed.
And they don't look like they're little girls. They look like they're just, you know, fashionistas.
They're fashionistas, and they know what's going on.
They
100%.
want a little Barbie throw. They want to come out there and say, look what my Mimi sent me.
That is right, exactly. As he said, whether it's casual, whether it's dressy, here's our very own Bobby, which she looks so cozy and so wonderful. And they're usually in front of the Christmas tree.
She said Noelle pinched both of them from her daughter.
Oh, she took them? I don't blame them.
Noelle's like, oh, Mom, I got to have these.
I bet. She's a little fashionista, too.
She said, Mom, I got to have them.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And she's going to be a mommy. I love it.
She said they're perfect.